Hello everybody and welcome back to Dalek Mod. It's been a while since I've done a video and done Dalek Mod, and you may have known recently that it's been updated to 1.16. Yes, finally! I've been waiting for this for so long. Um, if you the video to uh there the launch I will put in the description, and you may see a bunch of chests behind me and that thing in the background which we won't worry about till now. You can ignore the TARDIS in the background, I'll go on to that in a minute. This is going to be a kind of walkthrough kind of tutorial, as it's my first time actually playing this mod, and I'm only going off the video on the launch of what they've done. So this is an Artron fuel tank. We'll go to that in a minute, but we're going to go through the what's in the mod and so far, and well, what there is, what you can do so far. There are a ton of blocks, and stuff like that. I mean, the only things that don't have a use as of yet is Ziton, Ziton ore, and I think there's a Cinnabar ore now. Don't know where it is. I don't think. Okay, but these three do have a use. But yeah, we'll get on to that in a minute. All I'm going to say is that this is used to refuel your TARDIS, and I'll go through there's a little bit more to it. Not just for that, but I will go into the recipes first off the bat. So, you're going to need all of this. I don't know why that's there. You're going to need all of this. Now, it looks like a lot, except these four in the corner, they're just optional items. Don't worry about these four in the corner, but these three crafting recipes here you're going to need. Ignore that. So this makes the TARDIS base, and there's three core components you need to make the TARDIS, plus these two items, which I should have put in the chest itself, which I will go through now actually in a minute. So first of all, don't know why those bookmarked. So first of all, you're gonna need to make. We can't do this in any order, but I just start off with the base. So to make these three items, your the architecture reconfig system or reconfiguration system, or ARS for short. We're gonna call it ARS for short, so keep it in mind. The fault locator, which I'll tell you about when we actually go in the TARDIS, and the scanner, which I'll also talk about when we go in the TARDIS. So, also this. So to make the architectural reconfiguration system, or ARS, you need 3 redstone circuits, 3 pieces of glass, a diamond, so reckon diamonds, kids, and 2 stone. To make a redstone circuit, is just a gold, iron ingot, gold, iron, silicon, and 2 redstone dust. Silicon can be found anywhere in the overworld, as well as the other items, so you don't have to worry about going anywhere else. Well, you can't anyway, you don't have to go to the nether for it, you just go. To make the fault locator, it is an Artron fuel tank. I recommend crafting 2 of these. And to make the Artron, you need an Artron fuel tank, 5 pieces of smooth stone, 1 chest, and 2 redstone circuits. Obviously, everyone knows to make a chest, but to make an Artron fuel tank, it is steel, 5 pieces of steel, 2 glass, and a bucket. To make the steel, you just put iron in a furnace or blast furnace. Simple as. Yeah, so I recommend getting 2 of these, one for that one in the background and one to make the fault locator. Now the scanner. Scanner is probably the easiest one to make. It's just 3 redstone circuits, 1 piece of glass, and 5 pieces of stone. And we put all this into a crafting table, which I will actually get, which I should have done. Put all this in any order, it doesn't matter which order, as long as it's, I think, in the middle, if it comes up. Or does it matter? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, it does matter. So you have to be in this order: the scanner in the middle, and fault locator on the right, and architecture configuration on the left. This creates the base. I'm gonna put this here for now. Next one is the panels. Oops, I didn't mean to make the TARDIS panels. You will get the achievement under control when you craft any the scanner, the ARS, and fault locator. Any one of those first, it doesn't matter. To make the panels, you require a glass rotor, and to make that, it's just stainless steel, 3 pieces of stone, and 5 glass. And to make stainless steel, you just need 1 piece of steel and honeycomb, so make sure you find a beehive if you want to make the rotor. Next is the dimensional selector. To make this, it is 1 piece of redstone, 2 buttons of any material, 3 pieces of stone, and 3 pieces of glass, and you will get the dimensional selector. Next is the coordinate panel. This is basically the same: 3 stone on the bottom, 1 redstone torch, a redstone circuit, and any button of any material. Well, vanilla anyway. And next is the waypoint panel, and to make this, funny enough, is a map with a redstone circuit and any button of any vanilla material and 3 pieces of stone. And the chameleon circuit is just 1 redstone circuit, 2 redstone dust, 3 glass on the top, and 3 stone on the bottom. And that will make your panels in the crafting in the crafting bench, table, whatever. There you go, call the panels. And you will get an achievement, the console unit. um, uh, Next is the TARDIS core. To make this, it is 4 pieces of stone, 2 iron bars, an Artron cube, which I'll show you how to make in a minute, a nether star, dragon's breath, so you're going to need to go to the nether and the end, 2 iron bars, and an Artron, and obviously the Artron cube. To make the Artron cube, right, you need bottles, and to make it as 9, it is 9 bottles of Artron of any percentage, so rack up on 9 bottles before actually getting charges, which I'll show you in a minute, and make it into an Artron cube, and there you are, you have your core. So just put that in there. And you get TARDIS core, and you'll get an achievement, Heart of the TARDIS. So it gives you a shining star and a long-lasting particle, yeah, whatever. Right. And then to make the TARDIS, if I can get rid of the damn bottle, you need the fast return lever. To make the fast return lever, it is 1 stick, 2 cobblestone, and a redstone circuit. To make the flight lever, it is 5 redstone, cobblestone, 2 sticks, and redstone and a redstone circuit. You put these in a crafting table, core at the top, panels in the middle, and base at the bottom, and you get a TARDIS coral plant, and you'll get an achievement. It takes time. You put this on the ground, and it will be like that. It takes an hour or 5 to 6 Minecraft days to grow. I mean, I had to wait 5 to 6 Minecraft days, but you can just spawn it in with the creative menu. I will put photos on the screen of this exact world, really, of it growing. And before we actually enter the TARDIS, I'll let those kind of slideshow happen. No, more into this fuel tank. I'd get a load of these as well. I don't exactly need a load of these, but they haven't. There's fluid links which haven't got a recipe yet, but they're used to regulate flight, which I'll go into in a minute. And the slideshow should have basically finished by now. So we will go in. Before we go in, it will start off with this model when it spawns in. when you right click it, this menu will pop up. And you can have skins of on the Sid Rat, which is the classic uh, default exterior uh, from um, from the War Games on the second Doctor, which I'll put images on the screen now. These have three different styles: the silver one, the green, and the gold. And the second one, it is the default TARDIS, the modern one, TARDIS capsule, which is this one, this skin, the black skin like the Masters, and the whitey kind of silver one, and then that one. You can click any, I guess. I click confirm selection, and the TARDIS will drop a TARDIS key, which is automatically linked to your TARDIS. And the reason why it does this, and if you have to craft one, is because when you enter the TARDIS, love those sounds. Wow. When you enter the TARDIS, it's obviously going to be locked, but now there's a risk to actually leaving your TARDIS unlocked. Anyone in a server or whatever can, if you leave it unlocked, can actually just walk in and access all your controls. There's no companion system and all that shiz and biz, and there's no privacy. They can just steal your TARDIS, which I think is brilliant. It has more risk. It has more purpose to the key. You can't summon your TARDIS with a key anymore. You have to craft something called the Statenheim remote, which also has a recipe, which is this, and then you have to actually link it to a TARDIS, and you get this tap and land achievement, and you shift right click it, it makes a noise, and you tap it, and you remote synced with first TARDIS, which is 0. There's a new feature. Now you can click the doors. You can click the doors open by pressing default is Z, and it opens both doors. And press it again, it closes it. It doesn't lock it, and yeah. So on the so you can obviously do what it does in 112. You shift right click to open the second door, and all that. Now let's just well, I can tell you guys have been nagging me to go in, so I'm going to go in. So you get this when you walk in for the first time. You get this menu popping up, and you also get the achievement transdimensional. Oh, I just cut off so I can't see it. This will tell you a short guide of of what is to do with fly a TARDIS. Which you should read. Don't skip it. Don't close it. If you're first time doing this mod, please read it. I mean, I'll read it for you actually, just in case you don't want to. So this short guide will help you understand the workings of your new TARDIS. How do I fly the TARDIS? All the basic controls needed to fly your TARDIS can be found on the console, and these are the basic flight controls, which are those 5 there. How do I disguise the TARDIS? The Chameleon panel. You can change the exterior using the Chameleon circuit panel. Disguise can be bought with XP or unlocked with cartridges. How do I reset the console room? You can get a new interior using the ARS block. Materials are required for crafting an interior. Once collected, you can start the build process. How can I protect my TARDIS? Anyone can enter your TARDIS and interact with it. You should use your key to lock your TARDIS when it is not in use. Bit better than my explanation. How to refuel my TARDIS? The TARDIS runs on Artron. This fuel can be obtained using an Artron fuel tank. The tank will slowly fill with energy. The built-up energy can be extracted at any time using a glass bottle, and there's a bottle of glass nearly there. Bottles of Artron can be placed into the left-hand fuel slot of the vault locator. How does the fluid link system work? The TARDIS uses fluid links to control its performance levels. It is vital to keep the levels maintained to ensure reliability. The fluid link levels can be monitored and maintained in the fault locator block. These don't have a recipe yet, but the red one optimizes fuel, the blue one is the accuracy of landing, and the green one is just flight times. How do I assign the door location? This TARDIS position can be changed by using the /door TARDIS command, and then when you're looking at a block, you put in the coordinates. How do I give away my TARDIS? TARDIS ownership can be transferred, which I think is a cool feature. I like these two features. So if you don't want your TARDIS anymore, and someone you don't want it for some reason, you can just transfer the owner. Waypoints can be crafted using data modules. You can insert these into the data writer block. A written cartridge can be inserted into the closed waypoint panel. So I guess you can make TARDISes for people, and it kind of enables that, so you can sell TARDISes to people, which is cool. So when you come in, doors already open, and you get this transdimensional engineering achievement, which is amazing. There's 2 different interiors for the default skins. So you get the default, you get that one for this one. And if I get the sounds, this door opens kind of weirdly. You can still shift and open it, and opens both doors. And this is a slightly different interior. And I will show you how the doors change in a minute. But these also have corridors. So does the other one with doors, so you can expand your TARDIS according to whatever you desire or whatever. And you can close it. But we'll be using this TARDIS today. So you can close the interior doors individually now with just a right click, and open them with just a right click. And you can shift right click any sides, and it should close both the doors. Doesn't do on this one. Oh well, it's fine. So we'll close those doors. So this would be similar to Hartnell's interior, as you can see. This is the fast return lever and the flight lever, all that. This is the ARS block. You can use this to change your interior. There are currently only 4 interiors, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 5 template. 4 excluding template, as it's just a blank interior. So it's just a console on some plates. This is the block stack one, which we will show you in a minute. I'll show you the interiors near the end of the video, maybe halfway. So this is the default interior. And then there's the Sidrat, which is basically TARDIS backwards. Sidrat interior, which we just looked through. And the block stack, which is similar. It's kind of a mashup of the 8th Doctor's TARDIS as well as the Toyota TARDIS. And then we have Pagoda, which is more of a mashup of, you know, a classic as well as modern, as you can see with the balcony up there, which is currently my favourite at the moment. Just still like the square angles, as you probably saw in the background. Then this is the default locator. This is where you put your fluid links in. I don't know what these slots are for. They're probably for future updates, as this mod is going to be updated more often than 1.12. You put your fuel in here. You spawn with 100% fuel, so you don't have to worry about fueling up the TARDIS and stuff like that. This is where you load in your cartridges, which I'll show you how to load to the waypoints. This is for waypoints. In later on. Here is the scanner. You can it's defaulted on flight information, but if you right click twice, this TARDIS information, which tells you who the owner is, the door if it's unlocked or locked, and the disguise, and then the current location. Right click again, it switches to current location, so this is your exact coordinates and your exterior facing, and then obviously your flight information, which is basically the same. And you can turn it off if you like. Sadly, this keeps going up and down. I wish it would only do that during flight, which is probably more something. This is your coordinate panel, and all the buttons, all the panels have individual hitboxes. So this one changes rotation. This one changes the increment from it's currently set to 10, 100, 1, 10, 100. 1,000, 10,000, and then back to 1 again. This just goes up. This. Hey guys, quick side note. I may have missed something. On that panel. See the little redstone torch that toggles the auto land type kind of thing. So if you want it to land on that on a block above on the surface, it will. And you can toggle it off to be on the exact block so it's floating in the air. That's what that does basically. Sorry I missed that. So yeah, just Harry calling from the future. So yeah, goes down, and you know, and these are light boxes. These are ship lights. All the boxes are plastic, which I think is amazing. More features. There are actually other rotors in different coloured rotors. There's a hut, like loads. I mean, this amount of freaking. I didn't expect this amount of roundels in the mod. I thought it'd be like, I don't know, 2 rows and that'd be it. But no, there's a lot in this mod, yet not as much as 112. And you can have the choice of police box doors, so don't worry about that. Cool feature is if you right click the back of it, of the block, you can actually have it at the back, which is cool. And you can have it in the middle if you right click in the middle. And then you can have it like right up against like that. Currently they don't have a coloured back to it, but they probably will. And you can customize your interior however you like it, obviously. So yeah, onto other features. So you can cross dimensions. The current dimensions are obviously the overworld, Minecraft in-dev, cave game, the Nether, Minecraft Classic at the moment. So yeah, so let's go on to waypoints. To actually, it's out here. To actually write these waypoints, you will need a data writer and any of the data modules. I will go through the different ones in a minute. So I'll just move these out of the way a minute. So you get the data writer, cool model. I really like this. And you right click it and it says, you know, this current position and all that. So you get any of the data modules, the golden or the normal one. To make the data writer, it is 3 stone, any type of glass, 2 redstone circuits and 3 redstone, and you'll make the data writer. To make the data modules, there's a difference. One's non-rewritable, one's rewritable. I haven't actually done the rewritable one yet. Obviously, this is my first time in the mod, but you know, I've had a little look at it. So the data module, it's crafted with plastic, and to find plastic, you need to find autons, and autons are found in auton dungeons, which I will show you as of now. So here is an auton dungeon. They spawn in like this. This vat of lava is the Nestine consciousness, which is the controller of autons for people who don't know. And there are spawners just under the slabs, as you can see. And they do spawn all these autons, which when killed, if they die, when killed, will drop chunks of plastic. Okay, back to the TARDIS. Don't know why. So you can, and then the other one is just crafted with gold. Same recipe, just with gold instead. It's probably the better option, but if you say you want to give data to another player, or you don't want to accidentally rewrite it, which is kind of impossible as what you're about to do, then you can have an option of non-rewritable. So what you do, you just hold any type into hold any and right click it, and it will plug in, as you can see right there. You shift right click to eject it, and you know, when you're not crouching, you can just right click and you can just type in a name. Just call it water. You click enter, and you got your waypoint saved here. You don't have to worry about, you know, anything. You can't shift right click on the monitor to change anything as of now. But yeah, so say you went somewhere and you wanted to go back. Obviously, you'd use the flight lever, fast return, and then you take off and land again. But say you wanted, you know, waypoint, you load in the cartridge, and then you right click and the button presses, and then it will apply, and then you can take off. You can still do it during flight, and then if you want to change cards, you shift right click to eject it, and then be about your day. I think I don't know what you can. I think apparently there's other things you can do with this. So I can add, remove, format, eject, or name /name. So I can do /add and whatever and /remove and /format. I guess that just erases the whole thing, and then you can eject it, and then you can name it. So I do /name, not in capitals, /name, WADA. Merge name change. You can change the name if you would like to. So if I go back in now, because you can rewrite it, I can do /help to have a look again. So I can remove it if I want to, or if I do format, I spelled it wrong, format, it will just erase, don't know why. So I do /format. Module's been formatted, and it's no longer, it's just been formatted. So data has been erased, and stuff like that, which I think is really cool, especially, you know, it's really nice. Sonic interface. This thing is used to for your sonic screwdriver. To make this, which is out here, it's in this chest. You need sonic crystal, stainless steel, which I've shown you how to make, and a redstone circuit, and it makes this. This is how you make the sonic crystal, and it will make you a sonic screwdriver, which I just collected. And it will start off with this default model, which is kind of cool, I guess. Nice, really good models. You right-click with the Sonic in hand with this little slot here. Sadly, the model doesn't appear on that, but I guess they're working on that. And just right-click anywhere but there and open the model interface. To unlock all of this, there are all the different types of sonic screwdrivers, 1, 2, 13, and there's also the one, if you look on the official SWD website, the 1.16.5 Dalek mod, it would also tell you the different what's in the mod currently. There's this one, the trans-temporal screwdriver, from that thing. The one you obviously already own. The first Doctor's and the second Doctor sonic screwdriver. Sorry, the first Doctor didn't have one. I think this is a custom one. That's the third, fourth, the sixth Doctor Sonic Lance, which I hate. Fifth or eighth, I think it is. Well, I don't know. I can't remember. And this also the eighth. This 9, 10, River Songs. 12s, 13s. Ew. And then this one, and then this the Sonic Pen from that episode. This one, Sonic Cane for Christmas. This one, and then this is also a different model of the second Doctor's. And then this is the War Doctor's, actually, I think this. Oh no, this is Romana's Sonic, I think it is. And then this one is yeah. And it costs XP, as you've noticed, to change all this. Most of them cost 100. This one costs 345. This one's 1,234. 144. All these are 100. And then the cheapest is the Trans-Temple. In creative, it doesn't matter, so you can just click any of them. Pick this one. I like this one; it's my favorite one. And then you can just remove Sonic, and it's been changed. They have custom sounds. So if I choose this one, and then if I'm not sure which ones have custom sounds. But yeah. some of the pictures, which is quite cool. Sonic pen, that probably... No, it doesn't. Okay, so, yeah, I quite like this one then. Which, yeah, whatever. But, yeah. Now, what all you've been waiting for is, traveling, I guess? Or, actually, no, the chameleon panel. Let's do that first before I actually take off. Also, it also requires XP to unlock any of the skins. You already, there's the other four. You already got one, and you can still cycle the skins. You don't have to unlock it. But we have the Pagoda TARDIS, which when I unlock it, it has four skins. It has the greeny one. It has the stone kind of looking one. It has the kind of Chinese, Japanese looking kind of paper wall design. Then it has the netherish design, or like some evil design, and then back to, cycle skin. Obviously we have the Sidrat, which you can just unlock, and it has those three skins. The block stack, we have all the wood, different types of wood, all the stone, and bricks and stuff like that, which is good for blending in into the environment. And then obviously we have the police box one, which have all 13 styles. I currently have a data pack on, which makes the signage kind of stick out a bit more. So this is the first Doctor's. Just going to apply that and open the door. So this is the first Doctor's, which is very nice. Then we have the second Doctor's, which is from the one before the war game, like the War Games one, where it's on that side. I think it's quite cool. As the first and second Doctor basically had the same exteriors, just slight changes over the years. You have the third, which is very nicely done. To get the data packs, you can look on the on this official SWAT team Discord, Dalek Discord, and they're on there. That's how I got my data pack. Anyway, there might be more out there. Then we have the fourth Doctor's, which is based off the what's it called? The Sharda episode. It's the Sharda box. It has the blue lamp, which is very nicely done. Very nice exterior designs, as well as interior designs, which we'll go through in a minute. This is a very long episode. Then we have the 5th, 6th, and 7th, which is light blue kind of tall variant, which is quite nice. And then we have the pink one, which is basically the one before, but just pink. It's the same one. I'll just go through that just so if you guys have a look. I mean, which is I don't know why it's, I can't remember. I haven't watched the Sixth Doctor's series, so I'm guessing this is from the Sixth Doctor. I'm not sure. That's because I just didn't really like his Doctor. I've watched a couple episodes, but don't no. Oops. And then this is the 8th, which wow, I haven't actually seen this one. Wow, that looks really nice. I like the really glowy signs. Whoever modelled it, I forgot who modelled it. Really good job, whoever modelled it. Obviously the War Doctor's one, which is very nicely done. I really like how it's way too battered, and I like the correct windows, or at least it's supposed to be correct. And then we have 9th and 10th, which is my favourite one of them all. I really like this design. And then after that, obviously we have 11s, I think. Oh. So 11th Doctor's TARDIS exterior, which is very nice. I haven't actually seen this one either. And then we have the you may have seen it when I skipped past it, the 12th Doctor's Clara tribute 1, which is a nice addition. I like how they added this, but there is a variant with it not there. It's basically without the tribute painting. Ooh. Without the tribute painting, which is very similar to, yeah, as 11s. And then last but not least, which you may have seen, is 13s, which is very nice. Very, very nice. I like this one. I like 13's Doctor's exterior. I just don't really like her interior as much. I like the newer one, which with the little panels and that kind of thing. But yeah, let's change the exterior once more. Now we're gonna go through the ARS block. There's template, which if you select, it just requires stone and all the flight levers. So it's the cheapest one. You don't have to recreate all the levers. You just mine it all up, basically. Apart from, you just mine that up. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. You mine that up, all this, and then you put it all in the block, and the percentage goes up. So say I put coordinate panel in. Tells you can cancel it, and it gives you back your stuff. So I can just build. It'll kick you out your TARDIS. Wait for the message to disappear, and then you can go back in. And there we are, template. I guess these are for the corridor bits. Kind of help you build a corridor if you want to. It spawns in with the exit void, which I'm pretty sure you can't craft. But the monitor, the fault locator, and the ARS block is still here, so you can still access if say you want to change it. This is right when you've seen block stack requires all this. I'm assuming they're gonna add another way of finding more chunks of plastic. So that's 8 stacks of chunks of plastic and all this. When in creative, you can just click confirm, and here we are. I believe you can actually make these out of end rods and any kind of dyeing glass. Ooh, don't want to delete that. This is a very nice interior design. I've actually seen this one. Watched it on YouTube basically. I don't really like the wood, the acacia logs on this bit. It's just out of place. Doesn't exactly go with it very well. This is a very nice touch. And these stainless steel beams. Steel does rust and age, so you can get aged versions, but only of the blocks so far, I think. I'm not sure. This one spawns with the doors, but you can actually craft the door by using wood and glass, and you can actually make the roundel doors with molds, and that's how you make the molds. Yeah, that's that interior. If you go down here, I think it's down here. It is. You've seen Sidrat. This is Padagoa or Pagoa. Oh, you can't. Okay. Which has these doors. Which this is I really like this one. They're really nice. Not a fan of the square round doors, but you know those are easily changed. There is a corridor. Very nice. And yeah. So now you want to see this in flight. So let's just say go somewhere. Um, just a quick show off. I'm not going to show off it going to the other dimensions, but just listen to the sounds. I really like that fading effect at the end. That's a really nice touch. And then the landing sound is my favourite sound. Oh, that pause and then the drum, the bass landing, you know, that last bit. Oh, that's just beautiful. I really like that. Very nice touch. Uh, yeah. So those are the landing sounds. So if we go out, we should have moved. So we're just slightly further back. Say that you wanted to, say you're at a different location and you want to go back, you just flick this lever. It says fast return location has been set. Take off. If you look at the flight location information, it has changed. So we go here, 610, 70, 15, 6, minus 616, 71 to 15. So you know it's been set, and you land again. Lovely. I can't break this. But yeah, and you can also change the landing things. I forgot to go on earlier, which I'll show you that in a minute. The sonic crystals, you obviously it's normal stuff, and the crystalline is found deep underground. But over here, there's an asteroid, and this is how you get sonic crystals. And there are three variants. This one has cinnabarite in it. I don't know what you can use for it, but if I locate, there we are, sonic crystals, and there's a load of these, which is a good thing. But I'm assuming they're going to add the 13th Doctor's crystalline roundels in, and they require these two things, and there's a lot of them. And this is a meteorite ore, an ore block, and this stone, and there's anthorsodite, you know. And there's also this. There's also a rare dark star alloy, which can only be obtained through asteroids, but they haven't added the asteroid variant in yet. So, yeah. So, let me get my start time remote. I love the sound it makes when you right click, rather than it just landing. It makes a little, you know, like you're pressing the button. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this episode has been really long, but this is what I could fit in. So yeah, so I've cut it down a little bit. There are going to be bits I've cut out, stuff like that, obviously. I will be doing Elite Dangerous soon. Elite Dangerous Odyssey, I have now, so I'll do that. I'm also going to be doing maybe Stranded Deep and Sea of Thieves. I can record on my PC now because I have it on my computer. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I hope to keep be able to record these videos, and I know it's been such a long time since I've done one. And yeah, Gary's Mod Doctor Who will be very so subtly coming back, at least with Bradley anyway. We're all ready to do so. I hope to see you in the next video, and see you in the next one. Peace out.